Cameras ready, prepare to flash.
I can say yes, I've definitely been to the Eagle. I'm definitely a patron of the establishment. I'm there quite a lot.
I've been to the Eagle many times.
I've been to the Eagle, yes.
We just did a shoot at the Eagle, which was really focused on what we know and love here at Nasty Pig, New York fetish culture.
I think when you go to the Eagle, you see Nasty Pig all over. You see lots of guys in the hats, you see guys in the jocks, you see guys in the socks, you see guys in current collection, you see guys in vintage Nasty Pig. So it was a no-brainer to shoot our newest collection at the Eagle.
We're very fortunate that we're friends with our neighbors at the Eagle. They let us have our way with the space.
We shot Dorian, Eugenio, new model Sebastian, and Mike Christados in the fetish gear.
So, starting with Dorian, she is the diva, and we love her.
Eugenio and Dorian, who've both been with us for a long time, they're both incredible, barely need any direction.
Then we had our new model, Sebastian, and wow.
Cameras ready, prepare to flash.
We had Sebastian, who's one of our new models this season, who was just absolutely incredible.
At one point, Sam and I were shooting him in the Adonis thong, and he said, "You know what's so crazy is a lot of people have asked me to model thongs this year." And we were like, yeah, that's so crazy.
Hi, my name is Michael Tyler Christados.
He's just the ultimate Nasty Pig.
Oh, I've been told once or twice that I have both pig and nasty qualities about me.
He's stacked like a football player.
Mike looks like a linebacker.
He's built like a giant, sexy refrigerator.
Like he's this human rectangle.
I hate them. No, I love everyone at Nasty Pig. It is like nothing more than a family at this point because you guys are really friendly, really easy to work with, really upfront.
And for as gorgeous as he is on the outside, he is way more beautiful in his soul.
What people don't remember about Nasty Pig is it's just been around forever. So Fred and Dave have been giving back to the community for such a long time that I'm like, yeah, I want to be like that too. I want to take my time and my energy and my money to give back to the people who need it, especially within the queer community.
Mike is just a great man.
I'm currently working on a D&D podcast with a bunch of other queer men called Goblin Guys that is a double entendre. So you can check that out on Twitch or YouTube and stuff like that.
Cameras ready.
We wanted to bring in our models and put them in an environment where they would really be actioning this really cool fetish stuff that we made for spring, along with denim and leather, which is always a classic.
But we were there during the daytime, and so we get to see the inner workings of how this place moved. We got to walk in through the back entrance.
Oh, I didn't know until the day of the shoot that we have a secret back entrance to the Eagle through the Nasty Pig office building.
Didn't know that Nasty Pig had its own like secret entrance exit to the Eagle.
Everyone on this team is very familiar with the Eagle, and there are some very well-known kind of iconic spots there.
The Eagle let us have our run of the place, so we got to do some shots in some really cool environments. We went into the coat check, which is like this giant cage, and it really helps to frame a great shot.
We shot the main group image in the coat check at the Eagle that I've never actually seen, so we got to go into the back.
The funniest was just like being able to go into the coat check cage. I was like, oh, it's bigger than I expected.
Cameras ready, prepare to flash.
So one of my favorite shots from the shoot was this one we did on the pool table in the Eagle.
Then we did a great shot at the pool table. Like, what is more classic, queer, and sexy than guys playing pool in a leather bar?
But also, I think this is the second time I shot with a pool, like on a pool, third technically if you count an actual wet pool, but I'm terrible at pool. I don't know why they keep making me shoot these things.
I've been on a lot of shoots with Sam at this point. We've shot together many times. And Sam loves a pool table.
I love shooting on a pool table, I love a prop, and we did this really sort of classic like denim and leather story.
Cameras ready, prepare to flash.
We did this one shot where I was recording from in the dance floor part of the Eagle, like looking out into the hallway, and I had the guys kind of just walk back and forth and do different things every time, and it's really kind of like silly and fun in like a Scooby-Doo sort of way. But I thought it would be a great idea to shoot the Hexxx group at the Eagle because it has this kind of sportswear vibe to it, and for the kind of sports that you would be doing at the Eagle.
I think the Hexxx group is the perfect group to shoot at the Eagle. I think it's a place that really encapsulates the idea of wearing fetish wear in a party setting and also in a play setting. And I think the Eagle is the perfect establishment that kind of has all things wrapped in one.
The Hexxx group, it is a combination of a sporty feel and a fetish feel.
The Hexxx group was really, really fun to design. It's a group that's inspired by sport, a little bit of technology. We're doing cool things with printing and fabrications.
It's skin tight, it's sexy as hell, and I think seeing it on the models will speak for itself.
We've done some developing of a process where we do textured or a layered matte rubber on top of another fabric, and it gives you a great texture in like a hexagon kind of honeycomb shape.
Cameras ready, prepare to flash.
The compression short for the Hexxx group, we really wanted to take a model that would be kind of compact, small, and tight.
I like the compression short. I could see myself wearing those to the gym.
I love if it's tight, the tighter the better. It's like I like to make the straight guys at my gym a little, to question things a little bit when they see me on the stair machine.
Mike Christados in the Hexxx compression shorts. That is the piece I'm most excited about.
Cameras ready, prepare to flash.
The wrecked hood is a really fun piece in the group. It ties back to the fabrications of the other styles in the group. We wanted to do a hood that added some of the fun tech elements. You can kind of see through it a little bit.
I'm happy that I didn't have to worry about if I was blinking in the hood.
And then you get some really cool branding in the front in black on black to match back to all of this stuff.
There is a sexiness to kind of like what you can't see.
Cameras ready, prepare to flash.
The Eagle holds it down for New York. They are a New York institution in the best possible way. They remain who they are, but they reinvent themselves to attract new people and to do new things, and that is quintessential New York energy. Always be you, but serve it up in a million different ways.
The set was really interesting because the Eagle is such an institution and all of us had been there before on a night out or two.
When you go to the Eagle, it's never just like, oh, this is a nice historical bar where it's like decades of people have made their mark here.
I have not only been to the Eagle, but I have been to the original New York Eagle, which used to be on 22nd Street and the West Side Highway.
Back in the day, it was more of like a neighborhoody leather bar. Now it's like expanded, so you know, there's dance parties there and things like that too. But yeah, it's a real kind of gritty part of New York's queer history, and it was a great way to kind of like incorporate Nasty Pig's history because they've had a relationship for a long time too.
Knowing the people behind the Eagle, we share a very common energy. Our brands have been around for a long time together, and both our brands, they kind of speak to a certain core queer energy about queer sex and cruising and celebrating that.
I think it's unique in so much that it's as far away from most gay bars as possible. I think you have to make a concerted effort to go to the Eagle.
But it's a great meeting place. There are great events there. It brings people together.
Jockstrap night is obviously Wednesday nights. Fan favorite.
Jockstrap night on Wednesdays is an iconic night where you're incentivized to check your clothing. But I say utilize the coat check every night you're at the Eagle. Why not?
9 times out of 10, like my favorite nights of the Eagle are when you go to Beer Blast on the weekends and you get there early, hang out with your friends.
I like the more chill nights and days at the Eagle. So my favorite time to go is on Sunday for the beer bus, because it's like neighborhoody, it's fun, it's chatty, it's on the early side, so you get to be on the roof of the Eagle in the daytime, which is really nice.
Sunday afternoons, outdoors, pure social, pure just hanging out with your boys.
And a little known secret for the people on the weekends during the summer, there is that couple that comes in from New Jersey that sells burgers outside the Eagle. I don't drink anymore, but when I did, and I had like 4 beers and I went outside, and you get the burgers with like the ketchup and the relish and the potato chips, it is the best burger you'll eat in New York City.
So I recommend if you're ever in New York, make sure you stop by the Eagle.
Cameras ready, prepare to flash.
We're about physical clothing. We're about human connection and touch. The Eagle is that way too. It's about going into a queer space and being present with other queer people, not on your phone.
Nasty Pig and Eagle forever.
If you don't know about the Eagle Paella, it is a part of queer history that will be remembered long after we're gone, and you need to educate yourself.
Like and subscribe, girls.